touted as the sole success story of the Arab Spring revolutions. Tunisia's fledgling democracy is plunged into political and economic turmoil, its biggest crisis in 10 years, after President Kais Saied removed Prime Minister Hicham Mechichi and suspended parliament for 30 days, some calling it a coup. Condemned as an attack on democracy by his rivals, but greeted by his supporters with celebrations. Said's move comes after recent anti-government protests sparked by a surge in COVID-19 cases and a collapsing healthcare system. But this expert says growing public resentment over unemployment, corruption and repression made the country a tinderbox waiting to explode.
Tunisia has got, a young population, many of them are highly educated but unable to find jobs. It's different factors, a socioeconomic resentment, but basically recently what made things even worse is the catastrophic management of the COVID-19 crisis.
Inside hospital wards, the desperation is as dire as in the streets. There's a complete lack of oxygen, says this doctor. We feel alone in this war. Tunisia has one of the highest COVID-19 related death rates per capita in the world. Only 7% of the almost 12 million population are fully vaccinated. This woman says she came here to protest the collapse of healthcare and education and the government's failure. She came to fight for her son's future. When Tunisians had their Arab Spring, they called for work, freedom, national dignity. Aspirations that, 10 years on, still feel so out of reach for many, as they now watch the fate of their fragile democracy unfold. Tessa Arcelia, CBC News, London.